Hello, fellow Star Voyagers. Was that the perfect music to start anything with? I think it was. Might have been. Hi. Hi. Hi, you're early. Azcat, Rango, hello. Anyone lurking out there, watching later, hello. We're continuing Talos Principle today. First playthrough. And, we've had a couple game crashes, but it happens. Yeah. Rango, thank you. Thank you. I give you bits. Oh, almost thought that was a crash. Okay. Hey. Thank you. So, if you've played the game, you probably know more about where we are than I do. We have a couple pieces left in this area. If you're not familiar with the game, I can try to answer questions. See how that goes. Beautiful game, good puzzles. I can see why people bring up Portal when they talk about it, but it's really not like Portal. It just has some familiar elements. Barriers that you can't take things through, that need to be disabled one way or another. Barrier puzzles, turrets, and minimal enemies that explode and make you explode. So, there we are. Puzzle over here. And I think Shadow Dragon said yesterday that whatever's at the end is one he had once upon a time been stuck on. Quite stuck on. I've gotten stuck a few times. Hazcat, rookie question for you all. How can I find out how long I've been playing this game? I have it on Steam. I have a skin installed on Steam, so showing you exactly where it is on mine probably wouldn't help anyways. But try going to your library, your list of games or your list of installed games. Click on the game itself. So you've got the big view, click on the game itself. And see if somewhere not too far from the top, maybe a subheading, subtitle under the game, outside the game, in the Steam program proper. It should be there somewhere, although someone else can probably give a better answer on an unskinned version of Steam. How's the game? I like. Rango says Steam overlay works too. I bet he's right. Not something I do. Hey Densa. The game is good. I like it. Well, let's dive right in. So, without getting into the philosophical aspect of the game, just quick mechanical recap. Sort of hub area with 8 different puzzle areas to find different pieces that may remind you of Tetris. They're called sigils. We collect the sigils to unlock other doors or acquire new tools effectively for use in other puzzles. Like this one we're about to go into uses a block. And these puzzles we already completed use a piece called a connector, which takes a laser and allows you to pass it through a prism in one or more directions. So we need to get, if you look in the upper left corner of the screen, we are missing this piece. Either this puzzle or the one above it is going to give us the piece we need to unlock some sort of fan mechanic. So, small hub, we completed that. We went to a main hub. We found we've come up to a main hub, which has at least 3 other hubs and a tower. We've been told we can't go to the tower. More on that later. Let's dive right in. We're in the second of the main hub areas, B. Apparently we started in A, and there were at least 8 sections of A, and now we're in B, and there's similar, maybe, increasing difficulty in some cases, new mechanics being added. That's when I really stumble. When they're introducing a new mechanic and something goes right over my head, it may go over my head for a while. As it has. I'll try not to get too salty. I didn't really sleep last night, and I tried to I had a bit of oatmeal and munched some almonds, but I haven't really. I'm not well fueled. Kind of running on empty. So we'll see how everything goes. But we're here. Friday, right? Happy Friday. Good weekends are in store for all. If you're here, I think you made it through the week. All right, so there's our piece. We need to get in here. Here's a barrier. There's nothing here, but there are symbols that are sometimes the locks on doors. They're color-coded. Since there's nothing on this door that I can see, maybe it's on the inside somehow, we probably need to jam it. There's a device called a jammer that will let us turn that off. We've got those things which explode, and the blocks which... we can move the blocks, we can block things with the blocks. Trap things. We can jump on the blocks. Makes me wonder what happens if we... I don't see how we could jump on the block that's on top of the explosive without it exploding, but maybe... Maybe? I don't know. Just to show you, we don't want to get too close and we don't have a lot of time once we do. Lasers, we would need a jammer. I think that's a jammer on the far side of the fence. So let's say I pick this up, drop it, and come over here. All right, I got a jammer. Am I stuck? All right. I'm gonna call those thermal detonators. Kind of forgot to, but I meant to yesterday. They look kind of like thermal detonators in Star Wars of old. Anyways, it went that way and took out a laser. If a laser is active, that thing will seek it out too. However, I think I'm stuck. Doesn't do us a whole lot of good. So, I'll probably have to reset. I think that's why I was suggesting it. I'm stuck. All right. This is the first time I've reset. That'll be it. 17 hours. And did you say you were almost but not quite finished? If I had the jammer, I could jam the detonator temporarily. How could I possibly grab... So here's how we're gonna do tips. I will ask in chat. I will type in chat if I need a tip, and if you want to offer one, please ask in chat if you can before offering said tip. I'll ask. You ask. We'll be good. Because I will need help, and I will ask sometimes. But if I'm just asking out loud, I'm probably just thinking out loud. Ignore me. Ignore me. Like when I say, how do I get that thing off of him? Ignore me. I could snatch that block and pull it back, I think, no problem. I could move it, potentially move it out of the way. I can use it to jump over the fence, but I will need another block on the other side of the fence. As far as I know, I can't throw the block. Let's try something crazy, like trying to get up on top of this or that, or... Okay, ready, wait for it. Didn't work. I want to try that again. See how the prompts change? This one's called over the fence. The name of each area is often a clue. Take. I did have a take. What if I can grab it and back up just a little bit? I can grab it just a little bit. Try this. I want to try that 1 or 10 more times until I'm convinced that I'm not just screwing up the timing. Oh, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, not so bad. I didn't have to be on top of it to grab it. Cool. So, how do I want to do this? Start with. I don't know if that's far enough over. It is. We're gonna get one of these in position. time it right. Grab the other, jump on this, hop over. Hello? Hello? Good. That's gonna go take out the turret. We can get back out with the jammer. Jam. Barrier. We're out. And we can open up our new tool, the fan. Daisy. Good afternoon. Hello. This is the puzzle Dragon warned me he had been stuck on. We can leave our own messages. I'm not really trying to type anything out. I want to see how this works. Oh. It's alright, it's a bit like Dark Souls. Woo! Hello! Hello! Made it to Friday once more. Greetings. I have no idea what's going on, dude. I'm going crazy, or do the computer terminals have a personality? You'll be needing a special device to solve this one. I don't know that that's so. Each puzzle does tell us what we need. So, tools to overcome this place have been provided to us. Rex, greetings. Maybe there were more. Or maybe you get a random selection from a very large set. I've seen a number of messages, and I don't think any of the ones I was presented with there that I could write were the same as any of the ones I've seen. Could be wrong, though. It says we need a box. The box should be in there. We don't have the fan yet. If somehow the fan were required, we're going to have to go back to our hub area to unlock it. Road of Death. Road of Death. The names are clues. Always? Maybe. Here's how a jammer works on one of those things. Now, see what happens when we unjam it. Does it go for one? It obviously won't be able to go for all four. If it goes for any, it'll, pick one and go? Or none. I think the hub area is called the Temple. I believe you're right. At least I was calling the hub area in A the Temple. But then when we made it to the outdoor area where A, B, C, and the tower exist, what do we call that? Because that's a hub area too. But the temple, yes. I think you're right. Pressure plate. We can't climb carrying anything. Try something here. Road of Death. Yeah, those lasers make it all the way to the far wall. I don't think we'd be able to... I don't think we could just sneak by. See when I get a warning. That's kind of like Portal when you're getting shot by a turret. This is probably not going to work, but let's just see what happens. I don't think I can... There's no crouch, right? No crouch that I know of. There's run, there's jump. We can pick things up, but I don't think we can throw them. Let's say I jammed that. I could kind of sneak in here a little bit. Let that thing move by. here. Oh, this is a pick. Oh, that's right. I woke up the first gun when I picked it up. Must be mindful. Place it on top of one of those things like the... Hey, hold on. Like the one in the previous. Woo! I want to try that again. A little bit differently. See what I'm looking for. Timpika, hello. Thank you for the host. Hey. Try that again. I think that, I don't know, there might be some potential here. Or, combination of things. So, we unjam that, thing goes through. See what it does to the beams. Does it actually break any beams? No. No, it does not. But I can jam that in different positions. I can jam this thing. I can stop it at any point. Hey. Made it. Friday. Made it. Walking through the middle, get annihilated. I can turn, zap. Don't think I can shimmy. I can't shimmy and jam to get down. Something about maybe putting a block on that though. How wonder how that could be useful. What did it do? We get the block on it. Oh, I got it. It's really not so bad. That makes a lot of sense. Now in my head, things make sense. Watch, we can use him to get the block to the other side, jam him on the other side, take the ladder, go grab the block, put it on the pressure plate, and life goes on. Unless we need the jammer on the other side too. Let's just wait till he gets there. Is that far enough, I think? I hope. We'll find out. Yay for overthinking things. Ascat, I've also tried to be mindful of gates that, or ladders, ways out. When we get a sigil piece, new sigil piece, there's usually a shortcut out. Unless the way in was also very nearby and obvious. Whoa, yeah, whoa.
Cease! In the time of your ancestors, there were those who did not choose the path of faith. You do not need to fear their ghosts. Fear only that you may become like them.
That's Elohim. Elohim? Everybody. Everybody? Elohim. Computer terminals in different areas have, well, we've been interacting with the Milton archive personality. Who's there? Am I going crazy, or do the computer terminals have a personality? Am I going crazy, or did I just post the same message? Cool. Eva, are you out there? Okay, so this is the temple, but it's not the first temple we were in. And we are down in the B hub, the temple, however, whatever's the right thing to say, that's where we are. B. Alright. That's the piece that doesn't need to be turned that many times. It's like a USB, like a USB stick, you know. It doesn't go in, so you turn it over, it doesn't go in, so you turn it back, and same thing. Yeah. You have unlocked a thing! A fan? Fan, maybe. You don't get to take it. It'll just... Now it'll be available. Now we can do puzzles that require that tool, that ability, what not. Just finished. I've only finished one in this second area. Red pieces, orange pieces. Stars are bonus collectibles. We've only found a few. 2. There's that fan box. Able to do this now after I figure out how that works.
I see all. I know all. My power knows no bounds. And yet your will is free because you were made to be free. It is the very principle of your existence, without which the trials of this world would hold no meaning. To seek salvation must be your choice.
Milton always wants to talk. Or there's new information available, files we can access. Science Magic, Weight Loss, 722, Arcady Journal 81. I'm gonna be munching on cough drops all day and trying not to lose my voice, but part of, yeah, not having slept, that doesn't help. Okay, Science Magic. Though the term science has only meant what it does to us for around 600 years, practice far predates the name. There is evidence pre-Aristotle which indicates soothsayers, mystics, and the like may have employed basic scientific methods to predict the future and confound their benefactors. Started up taking Claritin for the year again, and just a few days ago. So great timing too. Yes, fluids always. Not actually short on. But good advice, thank you. One anecdote concerns a palm reader who was exposed when 2 wealthy clients compared their readings and found them to be identical. In 1948, the tendency to discover deep personal meaning in vague descriptions delivered authoritatively was given a name, the Forer effect. Today it is recognized in all contemporary psychological theory. Weight loss blog, latest entry. Oh man. There's one thing that's good about inevitable death. It's the food. Yeah, baby. I'm gonna have all the horribly unhealthy food in the world. I'm gonna feast on jelly bananas like a crazy monkey on Monkey Christmas. You know those muffins that have so much chocolate they're basically melting? That's gonna be my breakfast. And burgers for lunch. I'm gonna have burgers so greasy you could use them to lubricate a whole factory. Triple bacon burgers with double cheese and extra onions and mayonnaise and ketchup and mustard and big fat juicy patties. And then oily thick pizza with spicy salami and barbecue sauce and olives and jalapenos and sour cream. Food coma, here I come. Wow. No, Daisy. It's okay. It is good advice. Important. Big Toe. Found out the reason for your confusion the other day? Wow. Well, yeah. It's easy to throw things out of whack, and balance is important. However poorly I may be doing at those things, yeah, it matters. Fascinated by Drennan's project. Lovely conversation regarding Talos principle, Greek philosophy, relevance to current situation. Suggested naming Project Talos. Drennan refused, but name seems to have caught on with the team. Tens of thousands of files coming in every hour. Our whole history. So, my first playthrough. If you know the game, please, no spoilers. We're just playing through at the pace of a child. No, I think we're making good time, actually. I don't know what good time is, but I feel like we're making good progress. I've been stuck here and there, and salty here or there, but doesn't feel like too long. So what's going on in the game? What do I think is going on in the game? I think the game is, more than anything, forcing us to ponder those questions, rather than having told us the answer as if we're supposed to have figured it out already. Clues, yes. Mysteries, as yet unsolved, yes. Any good mystery, there will be people who guess things early. I'm not usually that person. Some things appear. But here's what I think. I think something really bad happened. Past tense. Maybe the end of mankind. Maybe mankind, but sounds like mankind. End of mankind as we know it. Trigtel, thank you for the host. Cheers. And they knew it was coming? Seems to me mankind saw a calamity or an apocalypse, an end of some sort coming, snippets of information suggesting archiving of materials, talk of extending life, but not in the traditional sense. I will continue to live in this body this way. More examining what are the actual differences between man and machine? To what degree are we like machines? It seems to me the idea of our consciousness and the debate over a soul and what it would mean if we had to live on, not in bodies, but in machines because of some calamity. Now, this is my speculation. Please don't confirm any of this or break it down if you know it's untrue. That's the impression I get as we talk with Milton and read this and that. Hazcat talking in here? He is in there. He was in there. He may still be in there somewhere. Well, let's dive right in. We need 3 things, including the new piece. This could be a useful learning experience or a nightmare. Moonshot. Well, I'm not sure if that bodes well or poorly. Again. Got our connector. And a red source. As Kat was talking, I was having difficulty discussing, and we were in chat having difficulty discussing some of the bits and pieces. As Kat suggested very simply, source and target. There's a red and a blue, there's a source and a target for each. See a red target over there. What happens when we take this off the pressure plate? And stops. Okay. Move it. Attach fan. Put it anywhere? Yes, but it only belongs in certain places. That probably, like this one corresponds to the pressure plate. Maybe there are some with switches or other. block. Moonshot. 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 Wonder if the prism connector could go in the air. Alright, my first thought is I'll stand on the block. That won't hold. There's another block. What am I thinking? It's gonna be weird. How are we gonna do this? Can't. Or we can't link this up. We can't. We can link things through the bars, but they won't function through the bars. This would go up in the air, though. Hold on. Let's say this here. We select that. We place it here. But now oh, it's got the line. It's got the line. It's got the line. It's got the line. Okay, let me try this again. Hold on. Select. Place it. Looky. This looks cool. This. Yeah. I like that. Moonshot. Moonshot, baby. Uplifted. Our first fan puzzle. Oh, moonshot. That looks cool. Shoot the moon. Each of these areas, most or all, seem to have these other almost like memory triggers, but they're not exactly that. There seem to be code. See the ones and zeros, different symbols in them, a beach ball, a scroll, other symbols, hourglass here. And have they all been Alexandra's stuff, or maybe not all hers?
I keep having these dreams.
Alexandra Drennan.
Great
Time
empty
capsule.
cities, silent roads
capsules.
stretching for miles. The Earth from space, all dark. Not a single light to guide me home. But if someone really came from another world, what would the Earth look like to them? A wilderness? A wasteland? I don't think so. Even after thousands of years, they'd see a world shaped by our hand in every aspect of its being. They'd see the cities and the roads, the bridges, the harbors, and they would say, here lived a race of giants. These dreams, they scare me, but they also remind me that we built all of this.
Hey Daisy, there's Hazcat. Yeah, hey, that jogging my memory too. Glad you asked. Hazcat asked, how's your throat doing, Daisy? Yes, you were taking meds for the strep. And it's right about the time you should start to feel something better. How are you feeling? I completely spaced. Hazcat, remember. I hope it's starting to feel better. I know the pain meds weren't helping. The tomb. Procyon, hello. Like the generations who lived after the Roman Empire thought their ruins were built by a race of giants. QR codes left. Are they strictly left by other players, or are they, and people on your friends list, are they also mixed from the cloud? Are they pre-generated? Some of these in the game. I'm convinced that there are answers here if we look hard enough. We have to work together on this. Okay. I get that I'm supposed to retrieve these sigils. I just don't get why. Sure, the loud voice is telling me to, but this world of his has no context, no purpose, and no foundations from which to construct them. Oh, yeah, it sounds... hiatus is what it... Hang in there, Daisy. I don't need a hug sometimes. Need a lot of them these days. I will return them in kind. So this jammer let us through. Is there... out here? What was the name of this one? Anyone caught it? I was not processing information at the time. Okay, this is a jammer, not a connector, not a prism, so we can't just pass this over. What we can do is go wandering over here. There are some messages, Hascat, that are pre-generated. You see messages as well. The one that stood out is I think I saw a couple messages of Eva's, so I know she did play the game. I'm sure it's pulling off of that list as well, but beyond that. Okay, we want to get this jammer on the other side. We have to, at least temporarily, use the connector to open this up. And if we want both on this side, we can put the jammer there and then bring the connector through. And we can use this to hook up something else over here. What are we trying to do? Open that door next? But, and this is a kind of... Alright, let's not do this yet. We'll come back. I want to see what's in here. We need the red source. But, we may need to rig something up with something in here, like a connector. See what our final destination is over there. If we took this connector, where else can we see red from? Not from over here. Not from anywhere over here. Angles. We have... I don't think this is an angle they would ask us to set up. So pretty much... Here's one. Hey, there's a good angle. Okay. For now, let's be blocked. That. See the door from there? Jammer's open. Do this. I think we need to hit that red one. I think we need to hit that red one and this one at the same time, and I need to get the jammer moved over. Not sure if that's right. Out loud here. So, one moment. Set this up. Grab the jammer, but then we lose that. So this has to stay open with the jammer, unless we somehow can do both with one. There is another connector. I could bring it, and then we could have both of these open, and I could take the jammer. Let's pretend we had both of these open, and I take the jammer over here, and I set it up, I then can't reposition these. Reposition this. Let's say one of those connectors is here, so I can hit that. Or anywhere. I've got the jammer on that door, so I can reposition this. I think this is not gonna happen. I'm looking. If I could somehow hit that and the connector in that position from here, oh, okay, that would work, but no, it's not a thing. Yeah, I'm trying to think about this. Gotta juggle the jammer and the connectors to eventually get a connector that can hit that. There are limited places it could be. It can be over here, which is not inside of the doorway. It can be where I've placed it, which is inside of the doorway, and I think somehow is going to work to our advantage. So what's inside of that? That's also inside of... Well, hey, hold on. Far. But it can't be right up here because of the wall. Wait, hold on. Is the last thing... Last thing's a barrier I can jam. Okay. My brain didn't stop to consider, and I have in other puzzles, and I need to remember each of the things that they've given us use as tools. I can jam this if I can get the jammer over here and we get our piece. I think we've already accomplished that, and I'm overthinking some of this. Yeah. Oh, can't cross the streams, that's the other thing. That's okay, let's fix this proper. This, connect, and we'll just reconnect this one. No more streams crossed. You can just pop. I was overthinking that one hard. Jam! Shortcut. Ow. Yay for overthinking things. Oh, that's cool. We can still see the puzzle solution from the last one since I left it in place, the floating block. No idea what's going on, do you? The bearded spider! Yeah! Spider, if you're out there. No idea what's going on. Working on it. Man on the moon. The last one which said moon was shoot the moon. This says man on the moon. Last time the block went up, maybe this time... Whoa. Yeah. Fan, whoosh, blow in that direction. We won't go when I jump because I'll be off the pressure plate, but let's see, so just messing around. That's enough weight. So what would be the effect if I jumped on here? Whoa! I didn't think it was gonna work so well. Wow. Multiple ladders. Toss one of these over there. Yes. Okay. Okay. Where would this one have tossed us? Over this... Same wall. Ah, we're done with that one. Like that. Just like that. Well, that made sense. I suppose... You can see how I overthink things, like in the last puzzle, right? But sometimes things kind of click, and if What would overthinking this be? Well, maybe not trying this as a weight, but it highlighted, and like the can of paint, that wasn't enough to use as a weight, but the fan? Yeah, it clicked, so why not? I suppose if you had gone right away and installed both fans, because there were two of them, then you'd be left kind of wondering what to do, how to get, the block over. Ah, well. Puzzler. Tools to overcome this place have been provided to us. We need only learn how to use them. Hi again, Eva. I take back what I said earlier. Apparently the messages that we get to select, if we go to paint our own, I am seeing them multiple times. I just hadn't noticed yesterday. Higher ground. So the early puzzles didn't, or rarely, used elevation. Didn't use it much. But already looks like they're going to use a lot more elevation now with the fans and the higher ground. Okay, we've got another jammer over there. Piece there. Jammers. We can jam things from a distance. For instance, doors can be jammed from very far away. We can even jam that one from right here if we want. Walk through the purple, but I can't carry jammers through the purple. There's another jammer down here, so maybe we can get two jammers set up from up here. Procyon. Starbuck, backing up 10 minutes. Starbuck and Apollo reunite. The tear to your eye. Tear of laughter because, oh man, Apollo and Starbuck are so dumb. Demon souls opened a path for players to become embodied lore in other players' worlds. Yeah, they did. Was that the first example of that as far as you know? Something might need to go up here, and I have at least one idea to start with. Thinking of jamming the final door from over here if I can. And, oh, we're gonna need keys. We're gonna need keys. Alright. Keys, I don't know where the door is where you need the keys for, but let's, if we can't open that up. Come back and move that one too, but we'll look around. Gonna need that door. Keys, not so bad. Don't know where the door they go into is, but jam that one already. Jammer, we could even jam them through the windows. That would help somehow. Wanted to get a jammer over here. What would that do? I could get that door open. I can't. Why? It's over here. Figured that out yet. Okay, maybe it was through here and there. I remember this one. It was fun. Like the layout. It's open. There's a lot of stuff to. Oh yeah, keys. And and it's open, baby. I guess someone met their end here. Seems like we're all connected somehow. Like distant family relations. Different versions, different series. What are we? So Scion, Demon Souls, first instance that you're aware of where players organically become part of the story environment. Game mechanic. Child program, version 10.6.1008F, codename Faith, terminated here. Logic, worshipped the designer for some number of days, then allowed the serpent into its heart. Final memory dump. I asked the designer for forgiveness, that I may join him in the eternal memory. Progeny programs at Samsara and Sheep. The Greek. Who cares? Just be grateful. We don't have to read anything more about our great designer. Hey! Okay, we have another problem. I don't know if you see it yet, but I need to be able to live through this. Okay, hold on. Let's move. Move. Jammer. Only jam one of them, which would allow me to stagger, but then how do I get through here? I need to jam one of them or block one of them. Do that. I need both these doors open to get through. The other jammer here. The same. You can get through from here. Let me take a look up top. 7 Friday. Hello. One over there. Through there. I walked back. I placed one to get the barrier down. That's if I want to go that way. Good did having this open do? How I placed the one which is blocking? Okay. Back through that barrier, and I move that to... I'll get trapped over there. Have those two in use, and that one, and I so far only have 3, may only have 3 total to work with. We're gonna need to either carry a jammer with us or have this repaired, open, where we come through. 3 until we get over there. Is that work? What if I retrieve that jammer and bring it with me? And okay, let me retrieve that jammer and bring it with me. Fun, he says.
Message
the
coming
brain.
in. Patching it through.
Put this over here because we're going to be going through. Hey, Luke. How you doing? Greetings. Luke Raid. Luke Raid. Hello, Roth. Hey, Luke. Hello, Raiders. Thank you, man. But if you don't know Luke on Twitch, chat, please check him out. Show some love. Drop a follow. Thank you, man. How are you doing? Oh, I don't don't know, Roth. I'm somewhere between crazy and a hot mess. But good game. Good puzzler. How are you doing? Lucas. Hi, Lucas. Welcome. You're new here. Jay. Playing Talos Principal. It's my first time playing. Okay. Now hold. Just hold this thought. How's that going to work? This jammer won't just magically apply to one of these other things, and I can't take it through the way I want to. I want this jammer on the other side. Let me think about getting that jammer on the other side. Really good. Roth. Really good. Good puzzler. Beautiful. Great ambient music, and very thought-provoking at the same time. Dragon! Hello! The, Dragon, the one that you got stuck on, I did get a little stuck on. Not too bad. I kept trying to use the thermal detonator with the block on top of it. I tried to use it to, like, block the lasers, and it just wasn't happening. But that's what I was trying. Where we get the keys. Special thing there. What if I... Okay, why don't I just take 2 jammers with me? Higher ground. Maybe we only need one of them rigged in advance. I'll take this one back for now. Rex, can you ask something? Yeah. Yes. But, oh, wait, I can't carry the other jammers in because of the purple. I can't carry them in. Okay, Luke, have a good lurk. And, I hope you had a good stream, too. Far Cry, right? Alright. So I think I have to carry at least one of these jammers with me. And I think I can only carry one of them with me because that one and that one, they will never come through the purple barrier. Rex, I was guessing that your question has to do with the riddle, but you're asking a question, right? Not telling me the answer, so of course you can ask a question. And
Wow.
you asked if you can ask a question, and the answer is yes, you can ask what's the question? Roth, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Welcome. Have you here. So yeah, we're doing an ask first. If you want to offer a tip or I need one, I will type in chat if I need one, and if you want to offer one, please ask me first. Yes, Rex, whatever your question is. I won't know till you ask. I was gonna sit here thinking for a second because temporarily jammed that. I can already get this through. I can't get a second one through. There's a number of places I can block that barrier from, but it doesn't matter yet because I don't have a plan about how to get mobile with one of these jammers. Yeah, nice. Yeah, the webcam's pretty here, unobtrusive. So I think how the command says something. Yes, said that once. So yeah, there's plenty of places we can jam that from, but there's one more barrier. What filter? Oh, filter. Maybe I've missed something entirely, like another jammer, but I don't think so, or another door. I don't think that either. Hey, Raves, how you doing? Had a good week, everyone? Can't go through. playing this. 6 hours yesterday. 1 today. The level-based, multiple hubs. It's kind of like Portal, but you don't have to, but less linear. You have a hub with different hub worlds off of that, and there are different levels, and you can take them out of order to collect the pieces that you need, which are somewhat generic. So, something like that, yeah. Braves, something like that. So we're trying to get a puzzle piece that looks like a Tetris block over there behind this barrier. And I'm not moving around much because for the first time in today, an hour, I am dead stumped and just thinking. And I'm not ready to ask for help yet, but can't bring those jammers. I can position them, but I can't bring them through. So I imagine that in the end, I'll either be carrying a jammer with me when I get there and using it to mess with these things along the way so I can get by.
Message coming in.
To do that, I have to get past that barrier you can barely see with the jammer in my hand. Crystal, hey. Thank you for the host. Welcome. Welcome. I ask you something. I've been wondering this. How do you save 757 VODs? What do you mean? How do you save them? What do you mean? I can carry that through these two. And I can leave it, go back, and reposition those so that they're not on these doors, but if either of those doors are closed... okay, I think I just answered. I think I got it. Only save up to 60. Are you suggesting I have 757? It's possible. Is that what's up? What could be going on is I still have the old Twitch Turbo, which they stopped offering, but people who had Twitch Turbo were paying for Twitch Turbo, used to get longer retention of their VODs. Maybe it allows for to be held? Who? I don't remember, I just know I hung on to it. Did I put that in the right place? I did. Okay, I'm double jamming one of those. If I got the right one. Wrong one. I need that open still. But this one, I can take off the other door. I'll be able to walk through it because I've jammed it from the other side. And once I'm through, I won't need to come back, which is good. Now, what else do I need to do? There's something else I need to do. I need to be able to jam. Not there yet, but I can't take these in. I've done that on the other one. Well, you would always get to keep some VODs,
If
but
this
it's
trial
only
seems
14 days
impossible
for
to overcome,
non-partners.
have no fear.
I think it's 14
Return
days.
another time, and the answer may reveal itself.
But Twitch Turbo gives you 60. You're saved for 2 months? Yeah, I don't know. Sure. Most of them are highlights, not past broadcasts. Or I bet most of them are highlights. Or temporary highlights that were created to export sections of the VOD for archiving on YouTube. Okay, sorry. Now I gotta put my head back here because maybe this isn't gonna work as well as I thought. I can move that. I need to see if I can spot that last barrier somewhere back here, and I don't think I can. Past 60 days, Daisy. Highlights are kept forever. So, in theory, if you make a highlight of your entire VOD, it could stay forever. I don't know how Twitch is with people abusing that. Okay, I got an idea. Okay. The thermal detonators that are moving in sync so you can't go down the aisles. We don't need to have a jammer with us. We just need to stagger them. We can stagger them from a distance. They will move and we'll be able to pass by. We just need them staggered. They can't be moving together. We can do that from here. Check it out. Stagger one of these right anytime. So this will be one set. One set will be staggered. I got to do that with the other set. Once the two sets are staggered, I don't need a portable jammer with me as I move. I just need this rigged and open. Okay, hold on. Whoa. All right. Now those two are staggered. This is good. That was your hint? Oh, you offered a hint. I missed it. I'm sorry. Thank you. Anyways. Okay. That's my jam. Fortunately, I've set myself up to do some extra steps to have
Yours.
Matthew! Cheers to everyone. Cheers to you. Cheers, Matthew. Hi. Okay, I need that other one back temporarily. I need it over here in a minute. Doesn't really have to be jamming it now, but was that what was that voice? Matthew's sound effect. It was a subscriber tier sound effect that Matthew has. It is awesome. Yeah, it's good. I agree. It's awesome. Need this over here. No matter which one. I probably didn't have to move this one back over here. My brain's melting a bit, but we're getting there. I know one thing we need to do, which is stagger these clowns, which I can now do. We only need to lock one of them for a little while until the other one's over there, and that should be sufficient. Okay. Here. Bop. Damn, woo! Let's not get blown up now. Holy cow. Go away. Go away! I forgot to set something up. Damn. I forgot we had to rig that. Damn. This is where we're getting closer. Shit. I got greedy, hasty, and I think I have to set them all up again. It's okay, because now the real burden was figuring that out. Rip hard. 1, those keys. Those keys for the door. If I could, I don't think I could zap them from here. I'm gonna have to go through there in order to block one of them. Stagger those from up here. I'm gonna have to get this through here in order to stagger the others. Music is an effective balance to the strain we would otherwise be under. Daisy, want to take a quick shower? You'll be back shortly. Shower. See you in a bit. Put a sigh on the voice from this game. Sounds like Michael Hurst, who played Hercules' sidekick in the 90s TV show. Hercules! So, thinking about this, in the end we're going to need that open, and I don't think I'm going to be able to take the jammer with me. We're going to need it jammed from somewhere ahead of time. Means I'm going to need to make it through 1, 2, 3 doors. With 2 jammers. One, I'm going to be able to do that. 1 mobile and 1... that way. Let's say this were rigged up here. I don't think I can get through. I'm gonna need this over there for that door. And if the ones in the back, if I could get either of them to hit that door, then it'd be easy. Can't you get all the jammers with you through one door and then jam? We cannot get all the jammers with me because none of them come through the purple, right? Purple won't let us take them through. If it wasn't for that, yes. So these 2 are stuck out here, and the other one is stuck inside. The 2 doors over there I can get from different positions. This barrier over here I can get from either corner tower position. We don't need this here blocked anymore, but let's say we left this open. I have 1, 2, and a 3rd barrier to get through. I could place the jammer here to open it up. Hold that door open with one of these out here. Carry that one through. Jam the second door. Come back here, and that's where it would get messy. Hungard! Indy Bay! Hey, thank you for the raid. Hungard, good to see you. Been a long time. Indy Bay! Here, hey y'all, hey, right back. Cheers, we're playing Talos Principle, and I've been stuck in, after making a lot of good progress, we've been stuck in this puzzle for a while, although we've made good progress here too. I will type in chat if I'm looking for a tip, and if you have one to offer, please ask in chat if you can offer it first. My first playthrough of this game. So, we've got these exploding mines, these thermal detonators, 2 sets of them staggered so I can pass by. We've got our final barrier over here. And I've not figured out how to... I can get the jammer that's inside the puzzle through 2 doors and use it on the 3rd that you can't see right now. But I haven't figured out yet how to get it past that 3rd door, which might be necessary. So, yeah, still thinking. Twitch, please, Talos, that would be... No thanks. Yeah, no thanks. From all the way back here, I can't see that one. I'm thinking again about this middle section. What if I hold that open? I could not do much with it, I don't think. Or open windows, no. They beat Pokemon. Some of the things they've done are impressive. I'm sure they could, given enough time, even Talos, but I think I'd stay to watch the whole thing. Be a bit nightmarish. Is that a star off in the distance? Maybe? No, that's just that other door. 1, 2. Got the flame back there. So number 3 is kind of between him, behind him. Falling. I think this one, call that one 1. Take that jammer through. That jammer through, jam that. I'm back. This jammer there, that jammer there. That's just another variation on getting my jammer past the 2nd door. I mean, don't mind me. I'm gonna babble out loud. I'm trying to think through this, and I didn't sleep last night, so I'm not. Yeah. Arr. Variations on a theme. Let's say I get that through to the 3rd one, and I'm holding it open. If I get the 3rd one open and I'm holding it and I come back, what good does it do me to reposition anything? If I come back, hold on. If I get the 3rd one, if I get the jammer that's inside the puzzle past the 2nd door. Oh, damn. Same thing as before. I keep going around in circles. I can get the jammer into the corner and use it to either jam door 2 or 3. Restart your PC. It's freezing. Oh, it's freezing. Told you I didn't sleep last night. I fix computers for a living, and the first thing I thought was, your computer's cold and you're restarting it? Good thing I don't have any clients to see today. Holy shit. Good luck. Okay. I'm also thinking about the puzzle more than that. Yeah. Or warm it up. Alright, yeah, so jammer inside. Turn it around on door 2. I come back out. Turn it around on door 2. I come back out. I put one of these on the puzzle piece Or one of these on door 1 and one of them on the puzzle piece. And I can walk through door 1 and I can walk through door 2. I got it. All right, we're okay. We're okay. We're actually okay. Holy shit, I think we're okay. Come on. Damn. Damn on. That was premature. Premature. I need that first. You, come with me. Too far. We come back here, jam this from this side. The one that's was holding that open, that is now unneeded. This one takes the exit. We were really close before when I blew myself up. When I got to the end and it wasn't open, I knew I had forgotten something that I had noticed before, and I couldn't think of it again. But we're good. We don't need that open anymore, and our exit is clear. Now I just need to not explode. Before fourth wall. Yay! Our short nightmare is over. Not too bad. Some fancy jamming. I gave them the raspberry. Oh, damn. And it matched together. Yay, spacebar. I like space bars. I like it better when they work. I have come to see that these mysteries are not all for his children to solve. Only the designer himself could ever truly understand the infinite complexity of his creation. I will gaze at his work and worship. That was faith before termination. Get all the pieces. More here. Get out of there. We got him. Beep up, boop boop. So do you get that message again if you actually scan the QR code? Get the same message? Yes, if you go back to the same one and look at it, yes. I don't know if you actually scan the QR code with your phone though. That's a good question. Shadow Dragon, just got home. You managed to get through that puzzle, right? Yep. Yes, sir. All right. Loading Milton, Library Assistant. Here's what I've been wondering while you were off carrying the commandments. Carrying out commandments. Carrying the commandments, that would be heavy. You've suggested that consciousness is not part of the same world as ordinary physical things. That means you can't weigh it, you can't throw it around or cut it into pieces. It's completely beyond the laws of physics, right? That's what that's a supposition, yes? Good. Now, the library is fairly consistent on the view that physical events are caused by other physical events. You move your legs, it is because of the interaction between your neurons and your nervous system. But if consciousness is beyond the laws of physics, how can happiness physically make you jump for joy? Consciousness is mysterious by nature. It can't, it just feels like it can. If consciousness is physical, why is it so unlike everything else? For supposed to be answering a question. Do we answer the question with the question? I may have taken a wrong turn in my reasoning. Oh, not ready to backtrack yet. We'll go further down this rabbit hole with Milton. Consciousness is beyond the laws of physics. How can happiness physically make you jump for joy? You can counter with if consciousness is physical. If consciousness is physical, not beyond the laws of physics, but physical, then why is it so unlike everything else? So we can deepen the discussion with a counter query, or can consciousness not physically make us jump for joy? Well, something provides the spark. Yeah, I think as mysterious by nature is a bit of a cop-out answer. I like the question. An answer to the question. So if consciousness is beyond the laws of physics, how can happiness physically make you jump for joy? Well, if it's not, and it's physical, then why is it so different from everything else? Answer that, Milton. Let me put it another way then. The law of conservation of energy is the foundation of modern physics. It states that the total energy in the universe never changes. Now, compare a universe where you jump for joy and the one where you decide not to. The former has more total energy in it, because the energy for you to jump wasn't caused by something physical, but your non-physical mind. But according to physics, that's impossible. Before going on, I want to look at that a little more closely. The former has more total energy in it, and it has to, because the physical energy for you to jump came from somewhere. Conservation, it had to come from somewhere, but it can't have come from somewhere if it came from an idea, not the electrical firings of neurons, but if it came from consciousness, and consciousness is somehow beyond physics, then how can consciousness be the impetus for energy state change, physical energy? Although, is that what it is? The consciousness triggers existing energy to change states? The former has more total energy in it. It's sort of, does it have to? Jump for joy in this universe, consciousness did not intervene, or did. Don't jump for joy in this universe, consciousness did not intervene. Either way, the energy for you to jump, does it have to have come with yeah, sorry. We can fall into this rabbit hole and I can talk myself in circles, but just because consciousness could trigger an event, does that defy conservation of energy, really? Energy for the event comes from here, but something beyond the physical realm that we understand, at least, triggered the change. I think that either you have to reconsider your position or deny the entirety of physics. Though be warned, if this place turns out to be built on physics, who knows what the ramifications of doubting it may be. I renounce physics! Or, I renounce these ideas about consciousness. They give you an either or. As the game is forcing us to debate empiricism and belief, and they're putting it right on the nose there, huh? One or the other. We have to renounce one. We can't go on pondering both. At this juncture, we have to renounce one or the other, whatever happens after. Yeah? Renounce physics, or renounce these wild ideas that consciousness is somehow beyond our understanding of physics. I am with you. I agree. Hungard, I agree. Right off the bat, physics can't be renounced. We can seek a greater understanding, and I think we might even be able to explore beyond physics may not agree with exploring beyond physics, but I don't think that our inability to renounce physics should deny us the opportunity to explore or consider beyond. That said, I can't renounce physics. Force me to renounce these wild ideas about consciousness. Maybe there is a physical explanation after all. I don't deny the possibility. I just don't think it's proven. But then we're back to where we started. Do you want to propose an alternative account? No, not at this time. How consciousness
Do
can
not
be so
think I
intimately
know
familiar
not
to
the
you and yet so
deceiver
obscure.
slithering through the hidden words.
Just don't understand.
His wisdom is hollow and born of despair. Do not let him tangle you in his webs of delusion. Have faith in me, and his petty illusions will fall away like nightmares in the morning's light.
Okay. Hey. Elohim, the voice. Have faith in me. Don't listen to the deceiver. I guess Milton is the deceiver asking us to consider the reality that we must we not consider the reality? Milton says. No, have faith in me, says Elohim. How consciousness can be so intimately familiar to you and yet so obscure, I just don't understand. Then the voice spoke, and Milton says, don't mind him, he's just worried that if you ask too many questions, you'll start to see through his shtick. Stick with me and the sky will quite literally be the limit. Oh, the tower that climbs to the sky, or the heavens? At any rate, I'd like you to think a bit harder about all this and get back to me. I'm sure there's still progress to be made. Terminating support session, resuming library archive session. We have read those already. Switching sides. Okay, back to the temple for now. Heads up with the whole not sleeping thing. We may not get 6 hours today. I know it's Friday, so it would be a crummy day to cut out early, but I'm just playing it by ear. We'll see. I'm okay with the puzzles so far. A little spacey, a little out of it. You know, a little bit. I'll take a break. Try and eat something and re-energize a bit. But I wouldn't be surprised if we end up with 4, not 6, or something like that. Hey, Lidma, how are you doing? Thank you for the host, if you're out there. Auto host may not be there. But we can't open this up yet. We need one more piece. Supposed to. It's 6. What we used to. You don't know what we used to do? What we used to do. That was the elevator. Okay, so here's our B map. We've only done 1 and 2. We have a lot more to do in B. Yeah, you know what? I might even I should pull some of that message out. It's been long enough now. I don't need to be underlining that all the time. I think at this point, getting back to doing crazy stuff like 24-hour streams, which I'd still like to, and it's inevitably a ways off because we don't have stable streams again yet, let alone long streams, let alone really long. But it's not that anymore. Oh, That stuff's okay. I'm still doing my stretches. I'm being good. No, I need the energy and the state of mind, and yeah. Mindsets are a tricky thing to orchestrate or force. That ain't how it works. So, you tried G Fuel? I have not. Already? Milton, you want to talk again already? Just some documents for us. Progress Report 9, Osiris 3, and Just War excerpt. From Bob Rakowski. A lot of corrupted data. X code slips through here and there. Ian, mailing list, Progress Report 9. The basic skeleton of the simulation is now running on EL. Extended lifespan, is that what it was called? We saw what EL was before. Extended life something. I believe we're in the simulation at this point. Whatever else there is to learn about where we are and when and what the simulation referred to, I'm pretty sure is where we're at. It's not plugged into the AI system yet. Well, when this was written, it wasn't, but I think Milton is the AI system. Or an AI system here. But in theory, everything is ready. I guess the next step is to test whether the generated scenarios make sense. Or do we wait for the iteration module to something. The generated scenarios. Let's just say that where we are is a generated scenario as part of the simulation. That has something to do with EL, the extended, I'll say lifespan until the game corrects me, I don't remember. Milton's the AI, we're in the sim, something about extending lifespans, and as far as we know, the world went to shit and people somehow saw it coming. They were talking about it on the internet, systems were getting shut down, there were a few people left chatting as things are going down. Something about a singularity approaching. One of these mentioned a singularity. Was there a, hey, did you know that Doomsday's approaching again? You know, I mean, after the world ended in 2012 and then ended on all those other dates, it's ending again on the 23rd. I mean, this has got to be the 6th time in my life that the world has ended. But apparently, is it Nibiru? Yeah, the world's going to end for like the 6th time in my life. On the 23rd, we've got 10 days. Counting down. I mention it because there was something about a singularity getting closer in one of these documents. Who knows? Maybe that's what's coming. Osiris. The first wisdom, the scribe said to the dying man, is that as the world is made of 5 elements. Here's the translator is clearly inserting his own beliefs into the text as something. First wisdom, as the scribe said to the dying man, is that as the world is made of 5 elements, so is the soul of man. Know therefore that in this life you are heart and shadow and name, and also Ka and Ba. Without all these you would not be a living being, but a thing. Later, Roth. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. Hopefully. Without all these, you would not be a living being, but a thing. What is a man without a name who cannot speak of himself? What is a man without a shadow who is not anchored in the world? What is a man without a heart? And neither feel nor think? What is a man without a Ka, who has no essence? What is a man without a Ba, who is not himself, but like unformed clay? Therefore praise Osiris, King of eternity, the Lord of everlastingness, the eldest son of the womb of Nut, he who traverses millions of years in his existence. world is made of 5 elements, so is the soul of a man. Name, a shadow, a heart, Ah and Ba. Praise Osiris, King of eternity, Lord of everlastingness. Just War excerpt. Democrates alter, or on the just causes for war against the Indians. Juan Inés Inés de Sepulveda. Written in 1547 to justify the Spanish conquest of the Americas. The Spanish have a perfect right to rule these barbarians of the New World, who in humanity are as inferior to the Spanish as children are to adults or women are to men, for there exists between the two as great a difference as, I might even say, between apes and men. Compare then these gifts with those possessed by these half-men, in whom you will barely find the vestiges of humanity, who not only do not possess any learning at all, but are not even literate, and eat human flesh? Therefore, if you wish to reduce them, I do not say to our domination, but to a servitude a little less harsh, it will not be difficult for them to change their masters. Been a while since we've seen any green pieces for the C door. We began the game in the A area, glitch in the matrix. We got all the pieces for door B and those 3 pieces for door C, all in area A, and I don't think we've seen any more since. Sunshot, fan and block. Blocks. A barrier over there, and I can't see it, but you know, it's sparkling a little bit. Past the barrier, sparkling a little bit. I think that's the piece. It'll be over there. Block for the pressure plate and a fan. We'll launch the block and maybe us. Another fan. Launch a block and maybe us. Alright. Try this. Might end up. I could see myself messing something up here and needing to reset it. 1 block over. Okay. Now. Get over. All right, let's go. Let's get both blocks over because I can climb over on the ladder. We're gonna launch one of these. We're gonna launch ourselves. Boom. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Thank you. Thank you for the bets. Cheers. Cheers to you. That was most kind. Yeah. What you doing there? That was awful nice. Thank you. Where did that quote from the bot even come from? I don't... Your fault. I'm going to kill you and all the cake is gone. You don't even care, do you? Oh, we've got portal there. Yeah? Gotta be portal, right? Brains in too many states right now, and none of them solid. Hi, Spider! Bearded Spider. Another great streamer on Twitch, part of our extended Entropic family. This is without a doubt the hardest problem I encountered as Spider. Damn. I hope not. What was this one called? Whoosh! 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 Okay, a fan can go here, which would send something flying in this direction. And a fan can go here, which would send something flying in this direction. What good would that do? Well, I don't know yet. But something that got pushed would end up over here. I can't go in and grab that because, yeah. This one. Ah, Lumia, perfect. Daisy asks for cake. That was not lost on Lumia. Hi. This one is fun. So, here again, that's a target, and I suspect if we break the beam, that fan will go off. One is powered. Woo! Let's just drop this on the ground for a moment. They're all powered right now. Okay. I could need to break the blue beam. Break the blue beam. Moment. To go get another fan piece. Break. Not yet. Fan piece. Did not break the blue beam. Okay. Alright. Well, fine then. I should have looked more carefully. If I put a fan in the back, I can blow this block out. KG!
Message
Thank you for
coming
the
in.
host.
Patching it through.
Won't help me. I will hold the block and still get pushed. Okay. Block. Well, I could do with the red beam, I think what I was trying to do with the blue beam and at least grab that other fan. An extra fan. Asking how everyone is doing today. Oh, it's a tape Friday. It's perhaps an understatement. Hello. You seen this one? Turn that off somehow. That one powered by... It's powered by. I think I could run past it. No. I need to get a fan block in the back there. Need to break the blue beam so I can Get elsewhere. Wait, can I walk back here? Good. Alright. That'll help. Now that block's out. Why is there a ladder in there? Ladder. In case you somehow got stuck in there, got yourself blown in there. Feel like you have The Last of Us? Like the cordyceps? Is that what you mean? Streams are at different heights. They're not actually crossing. Okay. Interrupt the blue beam. Thinking out loud. That's the last thing we have to do. If we turn that fan off, we get the block. Okay. So, we not think of that as a middle step. If that's a final step, disrupt it. I got an idea. If enough, maybe. If we drop a block, or no, we won't be able to walk past it. Even if we stacked the blocks next to each other so that we wouldn't get pushed back, we'd be pushed against the blocks if we were there, and clearance. What's this? Pushes something here? Does that do any good? Plan. We got an extra block. Let me think about that. So we have 2 blocks now. At least 2 fans I can play with. I think that was just... Oh, I can grab that one. 3rd fan. I can get a 3rd fan. About that. Found and grab it. 3 fans. 3 fans, 2 blocks. We don't need to break red anymore. We can somehow use it to break blue, fine, but I don't think so. We need to break blue. What paths with blue? This doesn't path with blue. Up. Unless... Mess around with this for a second. Not sure what I'm even thinking, but... Can't put multiple cubes in the jet stream, can we? Oh, we can. Hey. Interesting. Blocks go. Is my head in the blocks? They fall, they fell. I could hold a block. What would that do? It would buy me a little bit of time. Try that. Work 3. I don't know if 3 is enough. Can we stack 3? Right under here. Maybe 3 is enough. I don't think it will be. Right? It's gonna be close. Wait, we don't have 3 blocks. Breaking it with my head. Okay, That won't last, and the fan will just go back on. So... Yeah, that's not enough time for me to run over there, but it might be enough time for me to get blown over there with the fans. Might be enough time for me to get accelerated in that direction. See. Yeah, you see how I get pushed like that? Okay. And then like this. Hold on, I need to attach it from the other side. Okay, I think this might work. Ready? Yay! That was kind of cool. That was clever. Well made little puzzle. Brilliant! Hey, Bob. Howdy. The fungus stuff, Lemia. You feel awful. I'm sorry to hear that. That's awful. Well, maybe this will feel better. The only meaningful purpose is to bring about an end of purpose. Feel better? I figured it out! Now what? This place is some kind of preserve for human history, and we're the endangered species. Yes, does feel a bit like that. Some sort of a preserve for human history, but maybe also for what's left of humans. If there's anything really left of them. Be debating what human even means quite a bit. Theory, trying to find answers will only bring pain. Ceasing to care is the only escape. Samsara. Theory, this guy's 10 times more help than you, Samsara, so shut your face. Sam. Theory, we're in some kind of incubator waiting to be hatched. Theory, if you knew how little you know, you wouldn't be exposing it here. Might be the one we need for a new device tool. Blown away. Blue source, pressure plate, nectar, pressure plate for the door, I think. Oh, up top. There it is, up there. Okay, the occasional easy one. Now, what about that star? About that star. Get that star. PC Star, hi. How's puzzling
Cool,
going?
everybody. I'm here.
It's going all right. I don't know how much I'll be able to take, but it's going all right. Good game. Jay mentioned cake. The bot mentioned cake first, and then Daisy mentioned cake, and then Lamia brought cake. But yeah, somewhere in there I mentioned cake too. Cake was mentioned. Oh well, stars, I'm not trying to get the stars. You know what? What about that? Do we even have a red source? Why is there a red receptacle? Red target. Red source. Well, see what happens. It shouldn't be a thing. What happens if we try to connect red and blue? Normally nothing, right? Maybe it has some weird effect? No, I didn't really think so. Yeah, I don't know about that star there. Anniversary cake. Good looking cake. That one. Eagle's nest. Nest, huh? Blocks over here. Fan. Block. Blue, 2 blocks. Maybe there is a red input we could reach elsewhere. Yeah, maybe even somehow from outside of the puzzle area. Maybe we can project a beam into a puzzle area from another puzzle area somehow. I can launch a block here. What's in here? Climb in there and see, or let's fly in and okay. Yes, you can. Cool. Cool. Need to break the blue beam temporarily, permanently, long enough to get in here. And then stand on the top? There's no standing on the top? Okay. Stars get really convoluted as the game goes on. Well, that's good to know. Some things do have to be overthought. Just really hard about. This should sail all the way over like we did. See what happens if I jump with it. Did I manage to drop the cube inside? I did. I managed to get a cube inside. Yay! I managed to get a cube inside, okay? What can I do with the cube inside? Might be able to get the other cube in here, stack it, jump on top of it, block the beam with my head long enough to run past it. How about that? Star, how are you settling in back at home? I forgot what I was doing. I was supposed to carry it and drop it, and I forgot myself again. Closing in on some more catch-up rest. Yay! Gotcha. Adjusting, pretty tired, which is good at this point. Yeah, actually, not. How much longer are you trying to stay up today so that your clock's on the right cycle? A couple more hours, or? Computer terminal anywhere? All the way out here. Beep bop. Boop. Body and soul and soma. Skunks? KG, did you ever run in? R? Your house? But it is commonly supposed that the Egyptians believed the soul to live as long as the body continued undissolved, and therefore tried this method of eluding death. Could the wise Egyptians, said Nakaya, think so grossly of the soul? The soul could once survive its separation, what could it afterwards receive or suffer from the body? Egyptians would doubtless think erroneously, said the astronomer, in the darkness of heathenism and the first dawn of philosophy. The nature of the soul is still disputed amidst our opportunities of clearer knowledge. Some yet say that it may be material, who nevertheless believe it to be immortal. KG, Far Cry 5, Skunks, okay. Dragon, wondering if Jay will go back 4 stars to finish the story. Well, that comment has implications. It implies that the stars are not merely a collectible, but that they also are tied to unlocking part of the story or the holder story. But say no more, say no more. I don't know if I will go back for them. No promises. Neither do I have the DLC. Right now, we're just playing the game, enjoying what's here. Soma. Sun Wei Yang. Arkady Chernyshevsky. Subject names. Names are a funny thing. I remember how much we struggled to come up with a name for our project. All serious scientists name their projects by just translating them to Greek or Latin, right? Corpus made me think of some horrible disease, so we used the Greek word instead, soma. Quite appropriate. But then, since we needed corporate funding, we had to come up with a backronym. Corporations love backronyms, you know. They even sent us a list of buzzword-heavy suggestions to help us get started. Stuff like self-sufficient, orthostatic, modular, android, sustainable, observant, mechanized, anthropoid, skeuomorphic, omni-adaptable, mobile, anthropomaton. Anthropomaton. After a while, we got so frustrated that we started getting silly. Saber-toothed, overexcited, murder android, sentient, orthopedic, monkey automaton, strange Olga's menacing, assassobot. Dragon, I don't know about that, but how would you gauge progress so far? I don't mean percent, but yeah, I don't know what to say. Do you think we'll be playing this for 2 or 3 or 5 or 6 more streams? What do you think? Assuming they're roughly normal lengths, 4, 5, 6 hours. Oh. Seems like the whole game for a lot of people is 20 hours. I know. Did I forget to there? I do know I can scroll down in messages. If I forgot to, that was me screwing up. Is there more? Can't go back and get it, but we have it in our journal. Are they Body and Soul and Soma? You're right. There was more. Strange Olga's menacing assassobot, superb octopod, marinades, abling, satisfying, overcooked mint alligator, stinky ornithological mule alligator, skroink oof minky ack, stupid, obscure, meaningless acronym. In the end, we all ended up hating the name Soma just because we had so many fights about it with the sponsor. So when Alexandra told that story about the Talos principle, something caught on. I don't know whether it really fits, but I kind of like it. Yeah, the scroll bar is visible, but not glaringly obvious on a lot of those, so I forgot to pay enough attention to look for it. Stupid, obscure, meaningless acronym, that's not bad. Not bad. Tetris should be good with this. Well, it's a fixed board as opposed to just dealing with the falling pieces, but yeah, point taken. I'm definitely familiar enough with the shapes fitting together. But it's different enough. See, that's basically Tetris. Hey, Chi. The Tetris pieces, yes. These small little locks, close enough. But it's a very different type of puzzle, even as it uses the same puzzle pieces. No, the game is Tetris. Hi, Chi. Whatever that was, we now have some new tool at our disposal. Like a play button. So yeah, we're not getting the stars, still only have 2 stars. Can't imagine how much extra time we'd be putting in to try and get the stars, or how salty I would get. Alright, that play symbol, the triangle or the arrow pointing right, whatever. Our first set of puzzles that we'll use, whatever that is. Maybe it's a freeze time mechanic. Oh, we've cruised past 2 hours.
You may wonder why
I'm gonna take a break.
I have created these labyrinths
I gotta take a break.
Why you can reach eternity only through struggle.
Carried away?
But have faith.
Good sign.
For these trials serve the betterment of your kind.
I'm glad I got carried away. It's good to get into the games, but I definitely need a break. Gotta try and snack, get the dogs something. So welcome, Chi. Sorry if I don't know if you've been lurking or just got here. If you just got here or anyone who did, sorry to be breaking as you arrive, but I will be back. I'll leave this music playing. It's pretty good. Game tunes on a few. Stay tuned.